Previously on Hot Shots.
I need to get out and practice tonight. This is it.
Oh, come on!
I'm all over the place. I'm frustrated.
Holy
Everybody's favorite. When I walk up to outer limits, I know I've had the win in the bag until I got to that stage. I'm way jumpy.
I hold 4 Guinness World Records. I'm just very lucky and very blessed that I'm making a living shooting a bow. Yeah, there it is! Woo! Finally!
Every sport is defined by greatness.
I hold 4 Guinness World Records.
By those chosen few whose talent transcends their game.
That's how it's done.
They're the world's best.
So, you want to shoot fast, huh?
I am the best.
The great ones.
There it is!
Money!
The Hot Shots. Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the home of extreme shooter Patrick Flanagan,
So frustrated.
who's not having a good day with his shotgun.
way off. This could be a long day, boys. No idea. I'm just off the mark on everything.
For some weird, crazy reason,
Can't make it easier.
the easier the shot, the harder it is for me. I don't know if it's I don't challenge myself, I don't feel challenged, but I could throw 3 clay targets up in the air and miss it more times than if I was to throw 6 or 7 clay targets up in the air and shoot at them. I don't know.
Later in the year, Flanagan is planning to take a run at breaking one of his 8 world records. 8 clay targets, thrown, shot individually with one hand from the hip. But so far,
I can't figure it out.
he can't even get past his warm-up.
I must just be the exhaustion. I'm tired. I'm just not reacting to the clays the way I need to. I'm not reacting to the targets fast enough. That it happens when you don't sleep, I guess.
It's just one of those days. I get them much more often than what I would like, but it's a day where the reflexes, the eye reflex, everything, the coordination is just not there. I'm not seeing the targets the way I need to see them. And sometimes it's good just to let go, put the guns down, and walk away and come back to it. Take 10 minutes, take 15 minutes, take a breather, refocus, and walk away from it.
How big do my arms look?
In Georgia, Casey Eusebio is having his own frustrations.
It's hard. Today I'm at the Griffin Gun Club just outside of Atlanta, trying to get some practice in for the Steel Challenge.
Steel Challenge is one of the biggest matches in competitive shooting. Casey's won it 3 times, but he's got some work to do if he wants to make it 4.
Come on, dude. You know what you did last year, and you're trying to duplicate that, but your body just won't let you. I missed like 8 of them.
Of Steel Challenge's 8 stages, there's none better for KC to get his groove back than this one, Smoke and Hope.
Was it 184? Getting better.
KC holds the world record on Smoke and Hope. 7 years ago, as a 16-year-old, his 4 runs on the stage averaged an astonishing 1.84 seconds. That's from buzzer to final shot.
I don't even know if I could beat that. That's how good it is. It really demonstrates the true raw speed of the sport.
Perhaps inspired by his past,
Solid, that was good.
the defending world speed shooting champion once again finds his game.
God, I'm good. Finally, just, got warmed up and getting some good solid draws, getting some good first shots. That's a good run. Want to be a little bit faster. My eyes, my hands, my eye-hand coordination's a little slower than where it should be. Got a couple weeks before Steel Challenge, go out to California, get some time out there, and definitely be ready. I'm pretty happy. You know, I get frustrated once in a while at the range, but you feel a sense of accomplishment once you finish.
In Morgantown, West Virginia, Team Nikon archer Randy Otker has a show tonight at the Mountain Fest Motorcycle Rally. He's just driven 12 hours to get here, and as is his custom, he's running late.
Let's just say that I'm always late. I'm never early for nothing. Seems like there's always something that makes me late. I mean, I know I'm making excuses, but that's just the way it is.
This time it's the cows on his family farm back in Plainville, Illinois that are to blame.
We've run into a little bit of a problem on the farm. We have to make sure that we have plenty of hay out for the cows. We have to be sure that they're taken care of because my mom can only do so much. She kind of holds down the fort while we're gone. If something happens that they run out of hay, she can't start up the tractor and take a bale of hay out to them. I'm scared to death to ride with her in a vehicle, let alone a tractor.
He didn't get to Morgantown until 4:30 a.m. But in just a few hours, he'll be performing before thousands as the opening act for legendary rocker Ted Nugent. But first, there's another minor problem.
One of the major things that I actually hold the world record for is the most balloons burst simultaneously. Out of all the chaos of the cows and the drive, I forgot my balloons. I have to have them.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalak. Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net. In Princeton, Louisiana, the only thing Jerry Michalak has to have at the moment is bullets, and lots of them.
Can't have too many bullets unless you're swimming. I see nobody loaded my clips again. It's just amazing how they stay empty all the time.
Jerry's gone through millions of rounds in his career as the greatest revolver shooter who's ever lived.
You ought to have a clip loading contest. That'd be kind of unique. I might even enter. I'd like to know how many hours of my life has been consumed loading magazines, loading ammo. The shooting part's the fun part. Like most things in life, the work that involves everything leading up to the shot is the drudge.
Today, he's getting ready to head west for one of the biggest matches of the season, the Steel Challenge.
Steel Challenge is one of those events that I've shot for many years. I can honestly say I've never gone to Steel Challenge and had a performance that I'd said, man, I couldn't improve on.
In steel shooting, there are 8 stages of fire. One in particular, Outer Limits, has had Jerry's number.
My heart rate goes up. I really get a little anxious there. So I have to use everything I can to stay positive. It's just going to be a tough stage. It's just a brutal stage on a revolver jockey, so I have to really pay attention to what I want to see. To a revolver guy here, you have some long-range shots, and you have to execute them well on command, cold. Double action work at that speed, at that distance, takes a lot of presence of mind. I didn't want to hit that stop plate anyway. I was struggling on Outer Limits. I had the camera crew there. I was talking and I was trying to shoot. That's usually suicide right there. I'm way jumpy. Talking is a great distraction. It gets you out of your moment. What I was trying to do is shoot an expectation. I wanted to show that I could do this well instead of just going through it mechanically and making it happen. So I had to go back and erase everything I was doing and just man up, get rid of the big head, go back and shoot some targets like I'm supposed to.
the good runs do finally start coming.
What I'm doing right now, I'd be happy with on outer limits. If I could shoot those times right there, I'd be pretty tickled with it at the match. So I don't want to get burned out on it. I'd shoot a few runs and then move on. One thing I've learned through the years, I'm not going to stand there and hammer 800 rounds on one stage of fire. I've done that in the past when I needed to get a visual clue. I've gotten to the point now to where I understand the visual differences on different stages of fire. So once I've keyed into that visual performance, I'm out of there. If it's 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs, and it's good, I'm going to move on to something else.
Team Nikon exhibition shooter Randy Otker has a performance tonight at a motorcycle rally in Morgantown, West Virginia. But in his haste to get on the road for a 12-hour drive, he's left something important behind.
We got to make a little quick trip to the store to get some balloons real quick because I forgot them. I'm spending too much time thinking about the farm and I'm not in show mode. I got my farming mode and I got my shooting mode, so I got to. The dial's kind of stuck right now since I've only had an hour's sleep, so I gotta make sure I force that knob to the shooting side. I got what I was looking for. I got everything I needed. I got different colors of balloons from the different shots that I do, from all the way from the 2 balloons to the 7 balloons, so I'd say we're good to go.
But that's only for the moment. Not only is there still significant setup to do, but Randy's also been alerted to the presence of his biggest enemy.
There's wind, and where there's wind, there's always trouble.
This is my World Speed Shooting Champion trophy from 2008. Got 3 of them. 2 of them I left with my parents. They wanted it, so I'm not gonna say no to them, so I let them have it. It's sitting on their mantle at home. Just wanted to make sure I had one of them. This is probably one of the cleaner ones that I've got.
After a long day on the range, KC Eusebio has made it home to Alpharetta, Georgia.
Here's one of the front sights that I was on the cover for. My arms look pretty good in there. Got chicken legs though, so we'll work on that.
Actually, KC works at everything. To him, competition never ends.
Oh, I'm super competitive, man. If you could take a piece of paper in that trash can and how many times can you make one? Okay, I'll make one too. All right, let's keep backing up. Let's keep throwing pieces of paper in that trash can. I'm just super competitive no matter what it is, you know? I like to be the best at whatever I do. I'm done. How many was that?
This time around, the distractions are many
29?
leading into Steel Challenge. Not only are KC and his girlfriend Sarah in the process of moving to a bigger place.
That's how I know you're a shooter. You have 5,000 magazines and shooting apparel.
KC's also getting ready to pop a certain question.
We're gonna go rink shopping. We're here in Alpharetta, Georgia, and trying to find something that's not too expensive and doesn't dent my pocket, but hopefully we find something decent.
When the world's best arrive in Southern California for the Steel Challenge, they'll be facing the same 8 stages of fire, made up of 5 steel targets each. Jerry Michalak has the luxury of practicing each stage in his backyard. The range is about 100 yards or so from his home on Shootout Lane.
I'm out here trying to see exactly where I'm at as a competitor. Sometimes it just hurts your feelings. You know how your buddies show up and use your equipment? They never buy any paint. I just wonder if that's a universal thing. Go do something fun. Let's go shoot some big targets.
Steel Challenge is all about speed, but there is such a thing as too fast. And right now it's got Jerry in its grasp.
You can scratch those. I gotta actually tune down, which is hard to do for a speed shooter. So speed kills, and it does also to a speed shooter. I'm gunning way too hard. It don't feel like it, but the reality is I'm just very, very much aggressive. So Got to get that out of my system. If you just shoot it visually and just take it a shot at a time, you're going to have a good day. If you expect something, you're dead.
Meanwhile, a struggling Patrick Flanagan has had enough.
Good night.
Frustration has him searching for distraction, and he only needs to look skyward to find it.
The EAA Air Show is in town. This is probably the most exciting thing that comes to Oshkosh ever.
It's cool, man. It's something you've got to come and see. If you're into aircraft or aviation, or if you're not, it's just an awesome event.
When I see stuff like this, which I consider to be an extreme game, it makes me want to strap my feet to the wings and shoot some stuff while they're flying around. That might be my next career. I'll do wing walking with a shotgun. Heck, I might get the keys to a fighter jet or something.
We got right down to the runway, and man, did we get a treat.
Oh, dude, did you see that?
We actually ended up finding out just how secure this place was because we got to run into the Harrier security.
That's a Harrier, dude. He's gonna hover. Watch this.
Let me tell you what, that thing was looking at us, it was pointing at us.
Awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. I got chills, buddy. I got chills.
The largest air show in the world. So come on into Little Oshkosh and then go to our air show.
In just a few hours, all eyes in Morgantown, West Virginia will be on Randy Otker.
We're getting set up. Just now got the tables and stuff to where I can put the target on top. I'm actually going to be standing right there at the front of the stage. Hopefully, I'll have at least an hour and a half to 2 hours of setup so I can get stuff situated and get everything ready for the show, because I'm going to be performing in front of thousands of people and I want to make sure they're happy. I don't want to disappoint them.
And there's one in particular Randy really wants to look good for.
I'm standing on this stage and I'm thinking, I'm going to be performing in front of thousands of people before the icon, Ted Nugent. And I'm thinking, you know, I've done a lot of things. I've performed in front of a lot of people, thousands of people, but never before Ted Nugent. I can hold my cool pretty good, but I'm not going to lie, I had a little bit of butterflies in my stomach again. I was a little nervous.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalak. Colt, champion 3-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Jerry Michalak's slow start, brought on by shooting too fast, is turning around.
I'm finally waking up today. That was a nice one. Those are some good runs right there. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing.
One of shooting's living legends is ready for Steel Challenge and the distractions that will go with it.
I should have saved that one for the match. That's about where I want to be right there, so. And that's where I don't want to be. Talking and shooting gets you in trouble. It's hard to relax when you have a camera on you or when you're shooting a match. So the actual distraction of you guys hanging around was good for practice. When you drag the cameras out, it can kill a lot of guys. It's killed me before in the range. So what I try to do is go to the next level and don't even think about the cameras. You should come around more often. I mean, it would actually be a positive effect on my performance in the long run. All right, go find something else.
Come look at this, babe.
While his rivals sharpen up for Steel Challenge, Casey Eusebio is catching up on his knowledge of fine jewelry.
The color is a little bit more important than the clarity.
Shopping for a ring is pretty nerve-wracking. You don't know what to expect. Try that sucker on. Being a male, you don't know what's pretty. What about that one? That Superfly one? What's that gonna hit me in the pocket for? The only thing I can think of is, gosh, I wonder what this price is gonna be.
This is the official price list for all.
I don't like this part.
Oh.
Hopefully it comes off or else I have to buy it right now.
No, we keep the chainsaw in the back.
Despite the price tags and uncertainty, Casey is still able to prove one thing in the end, that he's a very smart man.
Whatever she wants is what she's gonna get. Doesn't matter what the prices are, she's priceless. Kiss. At the end of the day, it's the happiness, the smile on her face is what makes me happy.
Happiness. For an elite shooter, it can be fleeting. A casualty of who they are, a burden on what they're trying to become. Whether they're chasing the next world record or the next world championship, and whether they'll admit it or not, an elite shooter's happiness can be measured only in glory. Memories of glory earned and dreams of glory to come. That's where an elite shooter's happiness truly lies, until that brief moment that he finds it, and then starts looking for it all over again.